Well, that was a complete flop. Oh my gosh, we have no idea. So there was reverb off of one thing, not enough of another. We tried different defaults. So anyway, for those of you who did come on for that class, for the mini flash sale rollerball class, I just want to thank you. So we are going to go back through here and we are going to talk about each one of those. I'm going to send the flash sale PDF so you guys know. But what is this flash sale that I keep talking about and all this hubbub? So instead of using all this slide and trying to use Zoom and getting the reverb, I'm just going to do it live because that's where I do it best. So I should have just done it this way to begin with. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And we are going to just take two on something that was just a complete flop. And so just know that even people that have been doing it for 10 years that have built an amazing lifestyle doing it still mess up. Woo! To mess ups. Okay. So the awesome thing is for those of you who don't know, and thank you all for commenting and trying to help me. I had somebody else remotely trying to help and we have no idea what happened. So we just said, scrap it. We'll just upload the PDF, give everybody the information, and be the essential oil coach that you are, Karrie. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Karrie Schuss, the essential oil coach, coming to you live. And so the fun part about this is that I get to do it all over again. So here we go. For those of you who don't live in doTERRA land, but you know essential oils or you want to know something about them, this is what I do. I do it daily. It just is a part of who I am. It's a part of what I do. I've been coaching for 34 years, been a part of doTERRA for 10, and have certificate in anatomy and physiology and just love everything about the body and everything about natural sourcing. But it wasn't like that. You know, years ago, I didn't care what was on the package or on the back of the bottle or how many sugars or what kind of chemicals. But I am now. I do care because there's so many side effects to so many different things, and organic doesn't mean organic, and holistic doesn't necessarily mean this, but what I do know is the oils that I choose to use in my house are from the plants, the trees, the roots, and the bark, and there's nothing else. There's no adulterated factors that come with that, and there's the science and the medical backing to prove it. And so when you've been with a company for 10 years and you are partnering with them and I'm traveling, I mean, I want to come to a city to you. So if you've ever wanted to learn from somebody like me, you need to Facebook message me, send me a text, whatever you need to do, and I can come to your state, plane, train, or automobile. We can do it by webinar. So if you're in a totally different country, awesome, which I do have a totally different country on here. Hey, Meredith. Hi, Nicole. So here's the cool thing. Up until tonight, 11:59 p.m., there is a double down sale. So if you've never tried essential oils or you don't know what the difference is, first of all, don't buy them in the big box because they may be cheaper, but I promise you they're not better. Quality is what matters when you're choosing something different. You know, if you're choosing an organic food or you're choosing a better place to eat out or you're choosing something better for your child, you're going to want to know what is in it. And it's the same thing with essential oils and trying to transition. And what does that mean? They're not just meant for aromatics, which aromatherapy is a great way to use these. But they're also meant to be used topically and internally. And I am going to choose and research and absolutely power up with the world's best oils that I can. And I've done just that. So that is 3 ways that you can use them. And we are going to talk about this rollerball craze sensation. I mean, I have people that are wanting make and takes, and I am so excited about going to do that. I'm in what's called Diamond Club. So what that means is that I go anywhere to anyone and serve. And if you guys know my heart, which some of you do and some of you don't, servitude is huge for me. So let's talk about some of these oils, you guys, because I really think that, you know, for a $35 investment and I get to be in a wholesale club, I save 25% off an amazing natural product. I get to save an additional 25%. And the cool thing about doTERRA is I get the option of auto ship. I get the option of a flex ship. I get the option of having this kick butt monthly subscription box shipped to me. So you get those same options. If you want to buy one oil a year, you can. If you want to buy a whole kit, you can. So that is why it's super important for me to tell you about doTERRA Land because it's only till tonight. So this flash sale, there are, first of all, I'm going to share the 9 top oils with you, and we're going to start with that right now. So the first one is frankincense, and frankincense is like the king of oil. It's the go-to of all oils, right? And it is one in the doTERRA Touch Kit that it is great for skin. It is great to rub. If you've been underneath, see, it has a stainless steel ball on it, which is what I love. I can share that with people. Antimicrobial, antifungal, and no cooties can stand stainless steel, just so you know, which is why stainless steel appliances, it's just really good. But anyway, back to the way I use frankincense, and frankincense all over my face at nighttime with wild orange, and that velvety, awesome goodness of fractionated coconut oil, which isn't greasy, but it pulls in that good medicinal value to me, and I use it every night. So I absolutely love that. The next one I'm going to share with you is peppermint. So peppermint is one that can be utilized for a multitude of different things. Peppermint is, I just want to show you this really cute kit I have in my messy desk, but look, it's leopard and it has all my little roller balls on it. So I get to easily go to my roller balls. All right, back to peppermint. Peppermint is one, I live in a southern state, and so it's very hot, very humid here. We just came back from winning a Mexico trip and just being in the rainforest in the jungle. So peppermint was definitely one that, and I got to experience that with Meredith, that I loved. Peppermint is great at calming the body temperature down. It brings in coolness, but also if I've got tension, maybe a little headache, it's good right here to be able to bring that in, and just simple ways to use things, guys. Just start simple. You don't have to be an essential oil coach to open the bottle and know that you can do this. Besides, you can ask me any questions at any time. So peppermint's going to be a good one to cool the body down. It's going to release tension, and it's just super delicious. But here's another thing I love about peppermint is that I can just lick it, and it freshens up my breath, and it brings in goodness, so you're not killing people. Besides the fact that it makes me more alert. So now that I'm on take 2 of this teaching class, I need that little pick-me-up. So it just opens up my senses. It's good. All right. The next one we're going to talk about is melaleuca, or tea tree, as you guys know it. And tea tree is a great astringent. It is a antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial, but it is also a natural, it's a natural antibiotic. So, I mean, nothing's meant to cure, heal, or prevent anything. However, if you can help boost your body's system, because we are 100% organic, you know what? Put something 100% organic in it and see what happens. I promise you, you're going to feel so much better. All right, so melaleuca is good for anything cuts or strains, sprains. It's great for acne, scarring, but it's also one that I clean my home with. And so if you are out and you're camping, you've got dirty paws, melaleuca or tea tree would be one that I would definitely have in my little, if I could take this to a deserted island. Woo, I am good today, let me tell you. All right, so we've talked about frankincense and peppermint, and we have talked about melaleuca. So let's go on and talk about Breathe, because Breathe is the oil that started my journey with this company 10 years ago. It actually started me on the essential oil journey. Our youngest son had chronic allergies. We tried everything. They would never diagnose him with it. But every time it rained, every time it poured, we went and had, you know, the allergy shots and the inhalers, and I carried a breathing machine with me, and it was super expensive, and he was just miserable, and he had eczema and psoriasis, all from seasonal issues. And Breathe came into our life, and it opened up airways, and it helped us help him. So this was the one. So if you've got colds or coughs, or you need help with opening up some systems, grab your Breathe. The one thing I didn't tell you, let's go back to melaleuca. Melaleuca is great for funguses. So if you've got kids that are athlete's foot, toenail fungus, warts, skin tags, this is a good one to start and apply it directly on the feet. So you can do that. The one thing about the roller balls that I really love, you guys, is that they are they're blended perfectly with fractionated coconut oil. And so what that does is takes the guesswork out of using it with infants with little sensitive skin, but it also makes it easy, like roller balls for perfume, right? Like I have roller balls for perfume. I used to keep them everywhere. Like here's one, right? But there's a bunch of chemicals in this. Even though I love the smell of it, it doesn't do any good for my body. So it takes the guesswork out of anything. You don't go to a perfume counter and ask them, you know, is this right? We just spray it. So the same thing with doTERRA. They've gone that extra mile to make sure that you're safe, your family's safe, and that it's safe for application topically. All right? So I know that I'm going relatively fast, but when you're going live, you know, you just got to get it all in. So breathe, peppermint, melaleuca, frankincense, and now we're going to talk about On Guard. On Guard, there's lots of things that are on the sale with On Guard that I love. On Guard is our immunity blend, and it is one that you don't want to leave home without, because you can take so many things and try and combat cooties and yucky stuff. But wouldn't you want to take something that's been proven? Like the University of Oklahoma right here in the United States of America did it and talked about viruses and bacteria and MRSA. It is a published document on NIHC.org. So you guys can actually get that, and you don't have to worry about if I'm telling you the truth or not. Read it for yourself. But I just dropped my rollerball On Guard. Guys, you need to come and help me. Help me be organized. You know what? And so anyway, I don't know what I did with my On Guard rollerball. Because after my video that flopped, I dropped everything on the ground. Oh well, here we go. So I'll grab another one, because that's just what we do. All right, so On Guard can be used in a variety of different ways. You can roll it right here. That's scatter. All right, you can roll it on your hands, right? But you can also roll it right on the chest. Put it on the bottom of the feet of your kids. You know, start building that good immunity. If they're in daycare, if they're back to school, if you're teaching at a university, if you want to gift a teacher, it is an amazing teacher gift. The other thing that is on sale, right? It's $4 and change in the US, is the On Guard hand sanitizing spray. And so if you want something to spray as you travel, you want to do the steering wheels, you want to do your stroller, you want to do hotel bed sheets, you want to do doorknobs, this is the one. And it's great to spray on the bottom of the feet as well. And you pair that up with the On Guard hand foaming wash that we have. Those are all three 25% off until tonight. So that is an amazing teacher gift all in itself. And it's boosted with the immunity blend On Guard. And so it's a good way for you guys to help your body naturally get healthier. All right, so the next one that we're going to talk about is, let me tell you, because I'm going right down my slides that I shared with you guys that you couldn't hear me on. Lavender. And so lavender is all things calming. Lavender is great to calm skin. It's great for bug bites. It's great for burns. So just think anything calming. Your emotions, they need calmed. You're going to do a little On Guard, or a little lavender. Maybe I should have done this before I restarted all that. You think? Like, totally calm down, Karrie. All right, so I think I shall. So lavender is fantastic. If you've got chapped lips, you can just put it right here on the lips. Rub it in. You could add a little peppermint to that. The peppermint's gonna plump it. So you could have plump, soothing lips naturally by just those two roller balls. So if you are just that beauty queen and you want that, by all means, it is amazing. Oregano is gonna be the next one that we talk about. Oregano is an intense immunity support system. I roll it on the bottom of the feet when I travel, but this is what happens. I was not feeling well when I came back from Mexico, and it went on for a little bit longer than I liked. So what I found is that in my reading about oregano, it actually applied to the chest area will help respiration, and it will also help drainage. So that's exactly what I've been doing, and I feel amazing, and it's good, and it's great. So you cook with oregano. you can actually get healthy with oregano. A lot of people use oregano when they're organic farming, for your water for your chickens, sheep, goat, horses. Fantastic for organic farming and ranching as well. Domesticated farming. Let me go back to lavender. Lavender is going to be one that if you've got an anxious child or a pet that just gets really scared, there's going to be two times that I mention your pets. You can apply it to the bottom of their feet. And because it's already diluted for sensitivity, you're going to put it right on the bottom of the paw pads. Easy. And I don't know, Meredith might still be watching, but she has cats. So I'm not quite sure about kitties, but I definitely can find out if you guys have that question. All right, so let's talk about deep blue. Deep blue happens to be one of the things in my 34, almost 35 years of coaching that I transferred. I was biofreeze, I was icy hot, I did all of these things because I train crazy amazing athletes and I train coaches for leadership and I train administrators. But when I was training my athletes, I always had to have something for pre and post workout. About 4 years into my voyage, I found deep blue, and deep blue was really the changing point for me because it goes into the cellular levels of the athlete's body pre and post workout. And it also helps, the more you use it, the better it's going to build up. So if you are, if you're dealing with scar tissue from old injuries, if you've got some things that you've got to take care of and you're bent over or you're not sitting straight on your computer, deep blue is going to be one that you grab. But a little secret about deep blue, if you are a intense migraine sufferer, I'm going to ask you to try it on the bottom of your feet. I'm not going to say it's going to be a go-all, but I'm telling you it has worked amazing moments because everything gets tight in the bottom of the feet. And what happens is that all your sensory, all those neurosensors are in the bottom of the feet. And if your feet are tight, then everything else is going to be tight because that feet, the spine, and the head, it all runs together. So try it on your feet. You know, and like I said, nothing's meant to heal, cure, or prevent anything. But can't you imagine if you are putting something organic into the body and your body is organic, it's going to respond so much quicker than something that's full of petrochemicals or chemicals by themselves. So, you know, am I advocating for something organic? Yeah, I am. Okay, the next one is was a game changer for me personally. It was Digest Zen. And Digest Zen is a blend that is beautiful for people that if you have a stomach that worries, it fills up with acid, esophageal issues, if you've eaten too much of a heavy meal, maybe your belly just, you know, your kids' bellies just don't feel good. It is absolutely beautiful for rubbing right around your belly and putting it right along the esophagus. And you are going to find that your digestive system does, and I wish you guys could smell it because I used to not love it, but I love it now. You should smell. All right. And you're going to do one stroke up and one stroke down on your baby's feet. Easy. But for me, I just do it around my belly. And it has peppermint in it. It has ginger in it. It has caraway in it. And a few other things, fennel and anise. And it has been a game changer. So I could care less if I didn't love the smell. And now it doesn't bother me at all. And that is another thing. If you don't love, if the olfactory system is picking up something that you guys don't love, you know what? Put them on the bottom of the feet. The skin is the largest organ of the body, and the bottom of the feet is the largest pores. So if you don't love the smell of an essential oil, but you want the supplemental goodness, the organic goodness that it's going to bring to you on a health level, put it on the bottom of the feet, or you can put it on the back of the spine. That is another reason that you know, that's another way that you can use it. And it's an all-in way, right? It's good. So those are everything that's in the doTERRA Touch Kit. So let's go to the next 6. And this is where it comes in this really cute waterproof little kit. It's full of information, but it has little clips that they can stick to their backpack. Each one of these can be put in a silicone container, and they can actually choose what colors they want, and they can hook it to their backpack. But it's not just for kids. It's not. It brings out my inner child because Calmer is one that I use. I use Brave. I love Brave. And Stronger is just a little bit different than On Guard for kids, but these are formulated just for small bodies. So Big feelings come in small bodies, you guys. And if we can teach our children how to use oils naturally and help them to emotionally benefit from it, you know, there's even the cute set of flashcards that comes with that. And I love that because we can self-teach our children to take care of their body, their soul, and their mind, right? And I love it. I don't have littles anymore. My last one just went, but I have lots of people that I do have, and I'm sharing these. And here's the kick thing about this double down sale, this big flash sale, is right around the corner is the holidays. And so I am grabbing some of these, the doTERRA Touch Kit. I'm grabbing the doTERRA Kids Collection. I have bought, you limit 4 of these, so I bought the maximum of these because what great stocking stuffers and what teacher gifts, and I give to my mailman because they work no matter what. But the kids kit, you guys, I'm serious. If you've got children and you want to bless children, there's 6 little stocking stuffers right in this kit. And I think that it's just beautiful that it's so gentle and delicate skin. And you know, before school, after school, before bed, I think it's just a good use for you guys. And it's $71 for on my cost, so that would be a wholesale cost. So it's $91.50, I think, Meredith, for you in Canada. So I mean, it's a really beautiful gift, and it's bright and it's fun, and they can't go wrong with it. It's safe. If they lick it, it's okay. They may not like all of the licking in there, but they're not gonna be damaged because it's organic. There's not chemicals in it. You know, there's nothing worse than finding out that an essential oil that you thought that you were using because it was cheaper is adulterated with formaldehyde or petrochemicals or alcohol. These come straight up from the roots, the bark, the seed, the trees, and the flowers, right? I mean, it's just a beautiful company, and they've gone to the extremes of testing where they have the science, they have the medical to test it, and who doesn't want to have that assurity? Like, you know, if you know the Honest Company, mamas go out to that, or if you have Method, or if you go to Mrs. Meyer's, you know, people refer those because they say that they're good for you. I'm telling you, you've got to trust me. And all the mamas that I've helped all these years, and all the dads and all the kids, that you've got to trust the company, and you've got to know that the company is safe for your family, and this company is safe for your family. And you get an essential oil coach that comes with it, right? So let's talk about the On Guard soap. It's foamy, it's good, it's bubbly, and it should be at every one of your sinks. But the slideshow that I shared with you comes from a friend of mine who's a powerhouse. She's just not just a great entrepreneur, but she's good for me because I learned from her and Peter's. But here's what's cool about the On Guard foaming soap is that you can actually wash your produce in it. You can actually do a toothbrush soak, which is what I did earlier today because that was a tip I didn't know after all these years. But it's also great at cleaning my makeup brushes, which I do because you need to make sure that those things stay clean because you're, you know, picking up oils and microbes, and they're not microbes that are good for you. All right, so the oils, the top 9 that I shared with you, you add that with your little On Guard spray. And guys, it's $166.62 in the US. Not only can you add the other items that I'm going to finish sharing with you for 50% off, but it also, that kit includes a 1-year wholesale access pass. I mean, so next year you reorder your access pass for $25 and you get a free bottle of peppermint. I mean, and you're not bound by flex ships, auto chips. You get to choose your box. If you want a box, you can create your own amazing, fabulous subscription box. So this little kit, $166.62. It has 9 of the top oils, and it has the On Guard spray, and you're gonna want it. I mean, that's a basic, about $14 a bottle. I mean, that is just good healthcare in a bottle, right? So I want you to ask me your questions, but before we go, I want to also tell you about Serenity. And I already did these on Monday, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. Serenity is the one that's going to bring in rest, and it's going to bring in sleep, and it's going to bring in peace. You're going to rub it on the bottom of your feet. You're going to rub it on the paws of your anxious dog. You are going to bathe in it if that's what you want to do. You can add to Epsom salt. But I think that for me, it's just It's just a bottle of goodness. A couple of drops in my diffuser. We put a couple of drops on the bottom of our feet, but it's also amazing to help you sleep just a little bit better. Now the last two is Peace and Motivate. And Peace is something that I was empty. As you guys can see, this is my roller ball. You can see it's almost empty because since my son has gone for the last 9 days, my whole life is different and I had some sadness. And so Peace is the reassuring blend. It was specifically blended for emotional aromatherapy, and I don't want to modify my behavior. I need to feel it, I need to understand it, and then I need to be able to release that. And so Peace is one that I put all around the hair follicles, because when you put it around the hair follicles, those follicles are going to absorb that, and of course my brain needs that. But I also use it on my roller on the pressure points, right? Anywhere there is a bend, right? Just kind of remember that. And then another one that I'm using is Motivate. And Motivate is minty, it's uplifting. It helps me focus when I am on some amazing deadlines. So Motivate is another one. So now you guys have seen me use like 11 different oils. You don't have to be me, just pick one. You know, pick that amazing kit, $166.62 to bring in amazing healthcare into your family. $71.25 if you're in the US to bring goodness and emotional balance to your children. But I have all of this right here on the Essential Oil Coach Tips, Tricks, and Online Classroom. I know this has been amazing for me to share this with you. It's been 25 minutes of goodness, and I want you to be able to share this with people that you want to share with. I am going to link the flash sale. It ends tonight. I mean, that's just the deal. You can't get it on Saturday. You're not going to be able to get it on Sunday. So you want to be able to connect with me or whoever brought you to this video, connect with them. So thank you guys for coming back after my amazing flip-flop on Facebook and Zoom and Instagram. But you know, hey, you learn something every day from your messes. So, okay guys, I'm the Essential Oil Coach, Karrie Shoes. Connect with me on Facebook Messenger. Tag your people beyond here. But if you want to have a link to get your stuff at a retail price or a wholesale price for 25% off, let me know, and I'm going to give you my custom link. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.